Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now,
turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I'm going to go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Got rid of it just in time.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Oh, they're after him! And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. There he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll start this drive firing.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this
breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Aggies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man, it's Boyd. Pulls it in, it's Jackson.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
On the run, it's White. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a third down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury.
Running room in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback, reading the defense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Back to throw, it's Boyd. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Norman. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Pass interference.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The corners are walked up tight. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To throw, it's Boyd. Pucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Aggies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch around the 50. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. And he's dragged down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get him past the marker and pick up the 1st. Under fire. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for space. It's White. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wants to throw. It's Boyd. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision. There he goes! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Ross. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Across the 25. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
35. Mississippi State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dodson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air, it's Boyd. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
On the run, it's Dykes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's a heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dykes. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big move.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Forced out of the pocket. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On 1st down from their own 22. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Under fire. It's complete to the right.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Green 25.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, the inside. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him 14-yard line. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Boyd. He's taking a deep shot. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.